My name is LeRouge. I'm the Assistant Fire Management Officer for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service here at Southeast Louisiana Refuges Complex. Prescribed burning is good for forests for a lot of different ways. It helps to reduce disease on plants. A lot of the species are adapted to having fire, and so they need to have fire as part of their life cycle. We have it for that. We use it to eliminate invasive species. We don't want them here. We want to have indigenous species. The forests down here are remnant forests from the old longleaf forest that stretched across the southeastern United States. Within that forest, fire was a big part of its ecological cycles. Actually, our mission here at the Fish and Wildlife Service is to promote and enhance the habitat for endangered species. And an endangered species here on the Big Branch Marsh Refuge is the red-cockaded woodpecker. And it turns out the red-cockaded woodpecker likes a habitat that has fire in it. It keeps the brush low, and which creates a habitat that the woodpeckers like. So the woodpecker and fire go hand in hand. In the absence of fire, keeping the brush and the habitat in a way that the woodpecker prefers, the woodpecker would be further on the endangered species list. And so our mission here is to make habitat for a woodpecker by using fire. Well, it goes from the land management agency, the Fish and Wildlife Service in this case, wanting to have fire as a tool to manage the land, and then once they're okay with that, then we write plans to execute and implement prescribed burns. And then once we have a plan, then it steps down to trying to find a day where the weather matches what the prescriptions call for. And then we need to get the logistics end of it buttoned up with having other folks come to help us. So we work together within the district. Folks come all to help. Wildlife and plants do get harmed from the prescribed burn, but we try and minimize that. The plants that get harmed are targeted by us to get harmed. We want to eliminate invasive plant species, and so that's what we do. We want to change the habitat. The wildlife getting harmed, I've seen snakes that have been harmed, but for the most part, they're able to avoid the effects from the fire. And prescribed fire is a good fire in that regards. If it was a wildfire, then it would be running unobstructed through the forest, and then that would, have a higher mortality. Conducting the prescribed burn does have its dangers, but we try and manage the dangers through a risk management process. And a big part of that is what we call LCES, our lookouts, our communications, escape routes, and safety zones. And if we follow the LCES, that'll help to raise our situational awareness and keep our danger at a minimum.